G'day everyone, it's SDS SuperCoach providing SuperCoach content for you. So thought I'd just do a quick live stream just before the Fremantle Collingwood game because this is really sort of the last game before we have to make our final decisions really, unless you were going to Dogs or Swans players. So thought I'd do a quick live stream. Might do this weekly. I don't know. We'll have to see how I'm feeling. But it's Friday night. We're all in a good mood, and I'm joined by Brad from SuperCoach Pro, who's had a pretty hectic week down in Geelong with the shorty.
Yeah, it's been good. We did a stream the other night, and it's pretty wild. We couldn't keep up with the comments, but we just sort of winged it, and yeah, it was really good to stream with him. Good to see him in person. It's been a while since the kicking comp, I think, but yeah, it was pretty wild times, and yeah, the chat went wild. I got roasted so hard. They think I look like Tony off Neighbours, and I'm like, that's a few too many hamburgers, but let's go there. I got bloody roasted. It was funny as, and then we did the shorties quiz that I'm sure you're aware of, and yeah, it was a good time.
How'd you get a hold of him? Because I love Shorty, but he's a tough man to get a hold on to.
Well, he doesn't reply to what do you call it?
Twitter.
What are we on? Yeah, Twitter. I went blank because I did a 6-hour drive today.
No, your best bet's on Messenger. Did you have him on Facebook?
Yeah, added him on Facebook and hit him up on the Messenger, and all of a sudden he texts me back, messaged me back.
Yeah, nice, smart. Yeah,
so we don't live far away, so it's pretty.
How far away do you live?
20 minutes it was only.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Good on you, mate. Mate, that was an elite sesh on the live stream, that's for sure. I tuned in for about 20 minutes, so that was pretty good fun. Yeah, just seeing it all unfold.
It was wild. The chat, we couldn't even read half the chat because the things I was saying in there too.
Yeah, true.
I was like, and it went so fast on his. I'm sure you're aware he's got like 4.5K.
Yeah, he's got a lot of subscribers, so he gets a lot of people tuning in.
Yeah.
John O'Carroll, St. Bingus SuperCoach. G'day, lads. Just really quick shout out to John O'Carroll. He's recently started up a YouTube channel, so make sure you jump on, subscribe. He uploaded a team preview yesterday, so make sure you tune in and chuck him a follow. He's given us a lot of support over the years. It's time that we repay the favour, so we want to get him as quickly to 1K as possible, along with the man on my right, or he might be on his left, whatever. Yeah, so subscribe to St. Bingus SuperCoach. He's going to be uploading a bit of content now. Craze Fit, the boys. Yep, we're back in town, ladies and gentlemen. Friday night, we're in a good mood. Got a CC next to me. We're laughing. Yeah. Brad, mate, nice mansion. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the donations he's been getting recently on his live streams been elite, mate. How have you gotten to a place like this, mate?
Essendon supplement scandal. I was a part of it.
I'm pretty sure half the SuperCoach community support Essendon as well, so we're going to lose all of our viewers.
Supplements.
Love it, mate. Dan Mashman, Freo Tragic. How you going, mate? Hope you're going well, brother. Fellas, how are we? I assume we're both doing pretty well. So Friday night, can't complain. I had a really shit day at work today. So I'm just glad to be home and watching a bit of the footy tonight. Have you guys locked in the trades this week? Well, we may as well mention what our trades are. I just said to Brad off air, I was originally going to do Graham and Darcy Jones out for Fisher and Joe Richards. But with the news with Blake Howes being out, I had to go, oh, yeah, crap, okay. I didn't expect that. So I traded out Blake Howes instead of Graham, and the other three trades went into play. What'd you do, Brad?
I brought in Fredger, or Joel Fredger, whatever his name is, and Richards just now. And I've got rid of Graham and Jones, and I've banked 277K, I think. So, I mean, we had that little chat going before about the rookies next week. So I've sort of double downgraded. I'm going to sacrifice maybe 50 points by not getting a primo. But in the long run, I'm not going to grab a Will Dawson or any of these other guys. The mid-season guys I might grab not next weekend, but the weekend after when I know who's going to actually play, so I'm not going to risk it. So if I double down now, it gives me a week to assess on the mid-season buy players and not go early on any of those in case they don't actually get named for a second game or something like that. So, yeah, I'm not really doing anything to my team. I just sort of got a last-minute way up if I'm going to field Sharp over Closey and then Combin over Richards. At the moment, I've got Sharp at M7 because I've taken Joel's score, and then I'm fielding Combin over Richards, but I'm not confident in that. I almost want to go Richards over Combin. And I've still got a good bench now because Breville's there too. So I don't really know what I'm doing in my structure tonight. So have you got any idea who's a sub? Has that been announced yet? Any of that?
Well, I was just checking that while you were talking because I knew my Twitter would have been going off my rocket if Joe Richards was named sub. So so I assume it's not him. Yeah, so Will Parker and Corey Wagner are the subs.
That's good.
And I just hear my housemate making random noises, so that's fun. He's just going.
I thought it was you.
I'm like, why? he's a unit. Yeah, so Freya Tragic says, love the double downgrade. It'll be interesting to see like what people's plays are because really next week, unless you're going early on someone, Will Dawson seems to be the only one, or you want to pay up a little bit for Joel Friger. So with Ethan Phillips out, so I had a feeling this would have happened with Sicily and Scrimshaw coming back. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how people play it next week, whether they go early or go with a guy that's gone up in price or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I think you've set yourself up pretty well. Hopefully a good double upgrade for you next week, Brad. Yeah. SuperCoach Edge, Dazzler. How we going, mate? G'day, gents. Who are we captaining this week? I'm going Mez into Miso Gorney. Yeah, I love it. I mean, I think they're the best two options this week, so I don't think you can go wrong there.
Oh, Merritt. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Merritt. Yeah. There you go. I'm a bit blonde.
That's my favorite player, Mez.
Mez. I'm going. I think I'm going either Ryan or Sarong into Butters.
Nice. I like that. Yeah, I think there are a few good options this week. I'm going Ryan into Gorn, so I'm going the same as last week. So, kind of do a lot of points down back. So that's my thought process there. And I'm also thinking as well is considering in my position where, you know, maybe a little swing for the fences a little bit here and there. I know they're both good options and I know people will chuck it on them, but I'm thinking as well that I think a lot of people would avoid Ryan and Gorn because Ryan underperformed, Gorn underperformed. People have lost a little bit of faith in them and they'll look to other people that scored well. So that's my sort of thought process there. So I hope Ryan can do well, mate. Yeah, Mez and the Gorn. I think Merritt and Gorn, in my opinion, are the two best options this week.
I don't trust
Jack Blutcher. Oh, Gorn's such a tough watch as captain, I must say. G'day, gents. How we going, lads? Yeah, we're going well, mate. We're going well. Love the stream with Shorty, with Brad the other night. Yeah. Yeah, it was a bloody good stream, Brad, I must say. It
was pretty funny. I loved it.
Yeah, it was good fun. As I said, I tuned in for about 20 minutes. It was just funny as. Yeah. I've actually gotten rid of the old Tinder for now. I need a little bit of a mental refresh with women, so going with that now. So hope you're going well, Jack. Causa, how we going, brother? Going all right, mate? Thoughts on Dawson as an in for me this week? I have 609k. I'm going Houston to Merritt this week. Nice. I think surely I'm so pissed off with Adelaide because I think Dawson is a good pick if they wouldn't spend half the time with him being in the forward line, which makes no sense. Like he doesn't do anything there. But with Rankin out, surely it means Dawson doesn't spend much time in the forward line at all.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think Dawson's fine, mate, and Adelaide have a good run over the next few weeks, and that'd be frustrating for Rankin owners, missing that little run there of who was it? It was We've Adelaide got this week West Coast. I think it's like West Coast, Richmond, and Hawthorn. So that's a good run for them. So I like Dawson, mate. Do you agree?
Yeah, I do too. Actually, he's not too bad. I think you'll get more CBAs, like you said. I think he's the perfect M8. I probably wouldn't grab him if you had like a Clary or one of those underperforming ones. But yeah, he sometimes gets this junk last quarter points. But yeah, I actually don't mind Dawson at all.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine, mate. Jack, Sarong into Gorn for me. Marshall gives up a lot of points to other rucks. Yeah, that's sort of my theory as well, as along with a bad loss the previous week for a Melbourne side looking to be a premiership contender. And the captain will want to respond after a bit of a disappointing game from him. So that's sort of my theory there as well. I think Sarong could go well tonight. So I think we've got plenty of options as captains this week. Hard to choose. And that's why sort of I'm avoiding Merritt. No, well, not avoiding Merritt. I'd like to get him in, but I was going to ask Brad a question. He's buggered off. No, he's back.
Yeah, just have to grab this bloody whatever it is, hammer.
Gee, it's a very see-through mansion, Brad.
Everything's real and authentic. Here at the Sunday, I won't do that.
I'd love to know a house in Geelong that looks like that, mate. Or Baronia.
Yeah, that's different level. That's a cardboard box out there.
Yeah, I know. My house is. I'm not sure if you're a big Harry Potter fan, mate, but you know that little room that Harry stayed in with the with who he was staying with. Yeah, this is literally my room. Just that.
Oh man.
SuperCoach, let's continue. Next week, I'm going Darcy Jones to, I assume, Corey Livingston, ruck forward, DPP to swing Jackson back into the forward line and play Sweet R2. Now that Hinkers has finally brought the sweet candy back.
Oh yeah.
I did see something on Twitter that Soldo could be back next week. So I've got a feeling this might be the final run of Jordan Sweet this week. So we just got to enjoy the ride while we can. The sweet candy, Brad.
I reckon Soldo will play Sandford. I don't reckon they put him in straight away, to be honest. I reckon it's his spot to lose. I can't see Soldo getting back in if old mate goes nuts again. There's no way. Because he's a performance coach. So if Sweet does well against North, which I reckon he will, I think he'll be performance based until he has a stinker. Then Soldo comes in after the bye, I think. I've just seen that.
Yeah, I did see that Sweet's going to play. Yeah, I just saw that message as well. I did say I did say that Sweet. Sorry, not Sweet. Soldo is going to be playing limited minutes in the Sandful this week. Yep. But I think Ken Hinckley's one of those coaches where, as we saw with Vicentini, they're just going to reward players that play well. So we're going to need a big week out of Sweet this week. If he can beat Cherry, who's been one of the more improved players in the comp, that'd be a great result. So we're hoping for a big shift out of Sweet this week to stay in the side. Quick 80K cash in the kit. Yeah, mate. If Sweet can just keep playing, that would be just absolute gold for our cash gen, that's for sure. Because we got a bit stitched up a bit with the illness, and we wouldn't have predicted that and that sort of stuff. For our tragic, no merit. So Butters in the green for me. Green being overlooked. Geelong give up huge points in the midfield. So I like the green shout. It's very underrated. I think it could go good this week.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't mind green as a shout. May as well. I don't think it's the end of the world if you don't have. I don't think it's the end of the world if you have merit. I mean, 157 break even. So
my dad VC'd Bont last night. How's that? And this is the guy that bought in Mansell. So, Dad, if you're watching and you VC'd Bont last night after 93 the week before, you're crazy.
Your dad plays SuperCoach, Brad?
Yeah, he plays SuperCoach. He's no good. He's like an 80,000K rank. He'll bring in players, he'll chase points, and then he'll tell me how good they went. And then 2 weeks later, he's like, I don't know why I bought him in. I said, because you didn't watch my channel, Dad.
Anyway. My dad would play if he knew how to use the computer. So, love my dad. I don't really like cheese. Hope I didn't miss too much, guys. Mate, sorry to say, mate, you've missed a fair bit. Brad's bought a mansion down in Geelong. we've talked everything relevant in SuperCoach. Sorry, mate. Had my usual nap before watching the Pies ruin my night by getting a win. You like the Pies, don't you, Brad?
I do, yeah. Unfortunately, I do. They're probably my second favourite side, which is the weirdest thing from the Tigers, man. But yeah, I like them.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Their supporters annoy me. That's all right. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully the Pies don't win for you, mate. Who is sub? Corey Wagner for Freo and Will Parker debuting as the sub. Did you know a fun fact about Will Parker, Brad? Is he was playing he was a BBL cricketer.
I've seen that. I don't really watch cricket though, so it doesn't mean a whole heap. But that's pretty wild that he was, eh?
Hobart Hurricanes. My mate is absolutely pissing himself in the background. My room's not really soundproof.
I can't really hear him anyway. My
Yeah,
boys.
he's absolutely kettling himself. Supercoach Edge, is that a casting couch behind you, Brad? Come in handy for your Tinder dates.
Potentially, but I think I'd run out of room with all the Tinder dates. I've had to buy.
Oh, you absolute chick magnet. Oh, by the way, Brad, I'm going to be heading to Geelong for the Geelong Hawthorn game.
When's that?
Round 17, so it's like early July. We'll have to catch up.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, go out after we get belted, so sounds good. Jack, thoughts about trades? I went Closey and Graham to Houston and Sexton. Could have gone Richards, but I feel Sexton will make cash quick and have a better role with Powell out. I think that's fine, mate. One thing I will say is, though, unless your cash gen's really good, we're sort of in the position where you sort of want to be saving as much money as you can to be making upgrades. But
Yeah.
I do understand with Sexton, like with the role that he has with Powell out and no, I don't know why I said no. What are your thoughts, Brad?
I think you need more. It's not really the money. They make maybe the same money, but Richards is 100K cheaper. So the points on field from Sexton will be great for the next few weeks, but it probably won't matter in the buy period anyway. If it was best 22, I'd say go there. But I think Richards is where it's at. He's got a negative 95 break even. He's going to make almost 80K this week. So I don't see the merit in getting Sexton this week personally, but Jack's a pretty good rank. So if you want to go there, back your gut and do it. But I'd prefer Richards this week over. Mate, I think it's too late in the piece to be grabbing mid prices now, and I love a mid price, but not now.
Yeah, but trust your gut, mate. If you want to go for it, then go for it, because I think Sexton will score better than Fraser and Richards. But stick with your gut, mate. I don't see it any issue, but just remember that it is costing you basically 140 extra K to get Sexton in.
Agreed.
So if you're getting Houston in as well, that's clutch as well. So closer to Graham, you must have had a bit of cash in the bank. I don't really like Cheese. Can't wait for our downgrade options next week, like Collard and Will Dawson.
That's why you got a double downgrade, I reckon, in all honesty.
I would if I wasn't a primo or two behind, where I just got to keep upgrading the side. But I think you're doing it smart, Brad. So, mate, it's either these two, or you pay up for one of Richards or Fraser, or you go a loophole if you have a long-term plan with him, if you're looking for a defensive forward loophole, which potentially Will Dawson could be. So that's where he could come into play there if you're looking for a defensive forward bloke. And I believe before the mid-season draft, there's no 102K defender forward swing blokes. So probably not your worst option. Let's just hope that Dawson does all right. I don't really like Cheese. Brad, does the haircut this time mean you bring in the bleach one in Chad Warner soon?
Finishing off my midfield with Rao and Green, so maybe I'll eat some grass on a live stream for the Green. Sorry for Rao.
Please do. Funny.
Which type of grass? No, just kidding. And I better not say that. And then for the what's the other one? Yeah, Tom Green I'll bring in after his buy as well.
Yeah, nice. Nah, I think he's more bringing in Tex Walker with the haircut now. So,
Oh no, that gimp.
well, you don't like Tex.
I hate looking at him. He's just. Remember he booked the bloody plane seat for the cup that he thought he was going to win. What a reality check.
Yeah, that's going far too early. Keep seeing in the questions, fellas. What's plans for the weekend, Brad?
Well, funnily enough, in the Greenspan, I got my son with me at the moment, so
Ah, no. Oh,
we're in.
nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's just chilling with me tonight. But I've got him for the weekend, so I just drove down 6 hours today to go get him. So yeah, that's the plan. Watch footy with him if he allows me to. But apart from that, not a lot. What about yourself?
Love that for you. Might be going out tonight. Not too sure what the boys' plans are down in the house, but
Yeah.
that's on the cards. Going to Hawthorn Brisbane with DR, so that'll be
Oh,
good fun.
true.
SuperCoach with DR, so shout out to him. And on Saturday, I'm just gonna chill. I want to watch the footy all day. That's sort of it. You know those days where on a Saturday where you just want to watch the footy all day.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing with him all weekend, pretty much watching the footy.
Love that for you. Love that. You're gonna get him down to the gym, mate.
Oh, eventually, yeah, eventually I will at some point, but that's 17 years away. He'll get drafted to Richmond hopefully then.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, love it. The protege.
I can't kick straight though. We've all seen that. So
20 years time, he'll be doing SuperCoach content, mate.
yeah, he might be. Hey, that'd be wild if he was. He
Love
probably
it.
will. Generation might end up doing streaming.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, Lord knows what's happening in 20 years' time, mate.
Yeah.
Jack, yeah, have Darcy and Garcia on the forward bench. Have Loman and Sexton F5, F6, Loman and Powell out. Yeah, no, that's all right. What's Loman's break even? I haven't thought of him for a hot second.
It'd be pretty low because he kicked 5 goals against Richmond.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm actually quite curious here. Fuck, he's been a really good rookie.
Yeah, I missed him, I've missed a few. I missed Garcia as well. I went
Yeah,
Roger. Yeah, that
yeah,
sucked.
same. 25 break even. Yeah, he's been a good pick.
Oh yeah.
Shout out. Darcy and yeah, you probably would have looped Darcy, I assume. So that's nice, Jack. Yeah, I would have done that if I could have, but my team is cooked. So, uh, and speaking of cooked, let's talk about this. STS, can't imagine how you feel after paying $650 for Tom Green. Brutal stuff. Also, dropped LDU in the same round. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it just hasn't been my year this year, fair to say. Still hope I can get top 1%, but I think Brad's looking better than me here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. The thought process wasn't smart enough for me. You just got to remember to not try to join in the crowd. And it's
Yeah,
also a reminder to not pay top dollar for these blokes sometimes,
yeah,
where so it's just that sort of thing where it just I thought Tom Green was going to kill me every single week because he just looked like he reached another level, but wasn't the case. And then LDU, yeah, the better move was to go Sarong and Oliver instead of I traded out LDU just to get Tim English. So yeah, that's been fun. But and I could have swung Jackson and R2, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, just those little decisions like that can just kill you for a season. So I'll tell you what, it's bloody hard to win Supercoach these days. It's never been more competitive than ever. Yeah, shout out to number one rank, who I forgot it was, but he's looking pretty good at the minute. Zero
it's hard.
pressure.
It's hard it's hard to stay in the top 10K because everyone's so competitive and goes down the same route. So that's why I'm double downgrading because not many people do that. So kind of hoping I get it. I might lose 50 points this week, but in the buys, those players like Richards and Joel will play all throughout the buys and get me points that way, hopefully.
Yeah.
Rely on the shit downgrades next week. So that's the plan of going early. So I'll definitely have a worse ranking content related, sort of around the grounds, so to speak. But I don't really care because I'm going to make up for it in the buys, I think.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I mean, I might try to get in a pod at. Obviously, I want to get Rail and Merritt in, but obviously sprinkle in with a couple of pods and just see how we go. Could backfire. That's why I'm looking at certain blokes like Nick Blakey, even Sicily, that sort of thing. So pods.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
the
bring
Snickers. Do you prefer? I
yeah,
prefer the Mars, but.
Snickers, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, Snickers. Yeah, pods are, in my opinion, like the most underrated chocolate. I reckon.
They're so good. Except for oh mate, some of that stuff goes right through you, eh?
Yeah, yeah. I don't have chocolate much these days, but certainly pods would be my go-to if I do. Like they're just an absolute class treat. Jack, my only worry is if I have sweat at R2. Just hoping you can make a bit more cash. Yeah. Have you got? You don't have Jackson either. Yeah, I mean, you could probably get in. Tim English is going down in price, even if you even want him at this point. But he's going down in price where he could be attainable. Yeah, hopefully they can keep Saldo out of the team.
Yep.
I don't really like cheese. Had the bad luck too, mate. Paid up for Noah to get a 50 for him, mate. That's so stiff.
Oh,
Paid up for
yeah.
Rao to get a 63. Oh, mate. Yeah, it's just the game sometimes, mate. Paid up Nick Martin a couple of weeks ago with possible role change now. A lot of luck is involved. It is a lot of luck, but also at the same time, it's also a very good strategy. I know a lot of people say it's about luck, which certainly it is true. But, I mean, you see people every single year get a good rank. So I don't think there's luck in that. Like, it's good strategy with what people are doing.
Last minute, do you think I should go Combin or Richards at F6 right now?
Who have North got?
North got Port Adelaide.
Port are tough to score against, though.
And Richards played Freo.
But the ball will be down there a fair bit.
And Combin's shoulder's not holding up that great. Like I heard a bit of the presser, as I think Kozza was saying, or someone like that was saying about his shoulder's been managed during training sessions and stuff. So it worries me. He's one knock away from getting injured and subbed out.
I'm just going to look at the lineups with North Melbourne and Port Adelaide because I'm trying to think if he's actually who would he actually play on. So it's core down back. So it looks like him and he's got Toby Pink as well. He might be intercepting.
Imagine if they play him forward. I'll probably hit my head in a brick wall. Oh, I hate buddy. What's his name? Your old coach.
Clarko.
Oh, he's a butcher for that. Like you put Combin forward. He wants to eventually put him as a forward ruck. So we've got to flick him at the right time before he starts playing ruck forward.
Yeah, right. And Dawson. Oh, yeah, gee. Because Dawson, Core, Combin, and Pink in the side.
Yeah.
Like that's 4 talls. And
literally
Adelaide's forward line is Finlayson, Marshall, and Georgiades. It will either go one way, it will either go two ways, mate. He's an intercept defender in that back line, or he gets swung forward.
That's what I'm worried about. It might depend on matchup. If like Larky can't get the ball, they might put Combin with him as a second tall or something. I'm so worried about that tonight. So that's what I'm kind of, do I go Richards?
I'm not massive on Richards being on field. I'll leave that up to you, mate, because it's pretty tough. I'd probably, if you force me to pick, I'd say Combin, but don't know. It could either be forward or intercept defending it. Richards is probably safest of like scoring a 60, but then Combin could either go 80 or 40.
I've already used my loophole in Darcy. That's why I'm asking this question too, because I'm not fielding a 42 for a Darcy, or else now I've got to take a straight punt.
I'd probably just have a crack at Combin. Would be my guess, mate.
Yeah,
Tough one though. Tough one.
definitely.
I don't really like Cheese. Also, my captain's choices have been shocking. A lot of low 100s and even sub 100s. Yeah, mate. It's bloody tough to nail. Like, you really just got to target certain fixtures and look at opposition, venue, that sort of stuff. So, hope you nail it, Cheeser. Brad, you should send in Captain Tom Stewart.
Oh, get it. I tried to avoid that question, then I realized it was coming back to haunt me. Jack knows how much on a live stream I hate Stewart, so thanks, Jack. I'll run him over in my car this weekend down in Geelong. Maybe he'll play better.
Are you gonna try to make him D7, or do you still back him in to go like 100 from here?
I back him in, but I'm going to get a D7 and an M9 anyway, and I'm going to loop Stewart because he's a peanut.
Yeah, fair enough. And might be the last year that he's relevant this year because he is starting to get up in age as well, Tom Stewart.
Oh, I hate him. Yep.
Yeah, I was considering him, but I think I might just avoid. Craze Fit, if Richard starts on the bench, would you rather field Comden, who starts first 18?
Probably.
Yeah, so I don't know, Brad. I'd probably keep a keen eye out on see if he's running to the bench if possible.
I could even field Bruce Revel against Hawthorn because Hawthorn are shambles at the moment, and he's playing in the forward line against Hawthorn, so I could do that.
Yeah. I'd prefer Breville over Richards.
Wow.
Like in terms of fielding.
Yep.
Although he only scored a 73 against Richmond.
Yeah, but that's because Zorko ate all the pie and all the other goal kickers ate all the pie.
True. Yeah, I think I'd almost go if it's whether Breville or Comben, Brad.
I might try it. I might go Breville now because I'm worried out of it.
Yeah. He's pretty safe. I don't really like choose. I was like you, mate. When Tom Green was going off, I saw Rao just killing it every week instead of going for value, and he's just a get in right now play it. Yeah, mate. I'm going to be trying to save all my chips to get Zach Meriden if possible, Houston if possible, and then just go pretty cheap from there. So, like, I'm looking at Nick Blakey as a pod, but yeah, it's a rough game. It's fair to say. It's my best achievement in YouTube if I get top 1% this year. I don't really like Cheese. Dempsey or Closey on field this week, boys. Can't loop, unfortunately.
Closey.
Yeah, I'd go Closey.
Yep.
I think. GWS are a tough matchup. JT, hey lads, I've got one big dilemma at the minute. One, would you use your last to get Comben out for Fisher, or to use last boost to bring in Garcia to a rookie bank cash 3 save boost post buy? Garcia to a rookie. Is this Hugo Garcia? I presume.
Yeah, it'd have to be surely because the other Garcia already played.
Do you reckon either's worth a boost?
Probably not worth a boost, no. Considering we have 3 trades, yeah, the buys give you 3 trades, so I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it?
Nah, you get 3 trades over the buys, even if you don't have boosts, so no way.
Yeah, so you would save the boost and just have 4 for 1 week?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, I think personally I would just save I'd personally just save the boost. I don't think either's worth it, to be honest, mate. I like Fisher though. Short term at least. Jack, the rucks haven't been good this year in all honesty. English been hot and cold, Grundy same. Yeah, this Grundy pick's pissing me off. Can he just die already? Like you went no, not die. Like die as a pick. Die as a pick. Die as a pick, Brad.
Sorry, mate, I've driven 6 hours today, so I've been
I don't blame you. Yeah, no, the rucks have, besides Gorn, like they've been so hit and miss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been frustrating one. Hey fellas, who would you prefer out of Fisher and Stewart? I'd go Fisher.
Uh, oh, yeah, probably because if it was, but I'd want him in the forward line, not in the back line. That's the issue.
Yeah, I've currently got Fisher in my back line, but the eventual plans to move him into the forward line.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Jack, I'm going to keep Holmes as a D7. He's been more of a consistent pick. Yeah, I think Holmes and Stewart are going to average pretty much the same, to be honest, Brad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jono, thanks. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying I believe it when I see it.
Yeah. Thanks for the shout out, legends. Appreciate it. No worries, mate. We'll get you going, up and going in your channel. I brought Green in, and I'll never live down as I put the C when it. Oh, did you?
Oh.
Oh no, that's so stiff.
That's stiff.
That's just a season killer, isn't it?
Jack, you're a Brisbane man. Will Breville actually play forward with Hipwood out with that suspension? He's named in the forward line, Jack. He'll let us know, I'm sure.
Oh, is Jack a Brisbane man?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's so stiff, mate. Yeah, we can't predict that stuff, so that's just unlucky. Jono, my captain's looking very tasting this week. Don't announce them, please, Brad.
I won't name nothing. Secret safe with me. I won't even leak his address to anybody unless you pay me $50 per head, as in per like money. I should really rephrase everything I just said. Then
look at your background, mate. You think people are giving you money?
It was all the donations.
I don't really like cheese. Don't know if you guys have been over this, but who's your tip for tonight? I'm tipping Collingwood.
I'm tipping. Yeah, I'm tipping the Pies. I can't see Freo winning. In fact, I think Freo is shit.
Oh, bang. There goes Brad.
Sorry, Dan.
Hope Dan Mashman isn't watching still.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Sarong is the only person on that team that can tie my laces.
Who do you reckon's the second best side in the comp at the minute, Brad? After Sydney, I reckon it's pretty tough. I'd almost say the Pies.
I think the Pies. That was my brain thought as well. I think Sydney. I know it's only bloody May, but I think Sydney have got it in the bag. To be honest.
Yeah, they're a well-oiled machine, and something I brought up in my head as well. Every 6 years, an interstate side has won the premiership since 2006. Yep. So West Coast 2006, Sydney 2012, West Coast 2018. Could be the year of the Swans again.
True. I got to jump off in a couple of minutes too, Steve.
You got to hop off soon?
Yeah, in a couple of minutes. The game's about to start. I need to do a couple of things before then.
Yeah. We'll just smash through a few of these. Josh, would you rather VC Ryan and Merritt or VC Merritt into Zork? I'd VC Ryan into Merritt, mate.
Oh, sorry, Josh. I reckon Merritt into Zork.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Just captaining a 35-year-old just scares the crap out of me.
But Merritt will get 150 against Richmond, no doubt.
Yeah, that's very true, though. Unless they send a ticket to him, but I don't think he'll do much. Freo winning by 4 points, fair enough.
Wow. Big call, Jono. I think Collingwood by 21. I'm
going Collingwood by 28.
Maybe 21 goals. Nah, just kidding.
I don't really like cheese. Essendon is SDS just admitted, brother. Essendon, I'm not the football club, and the last thing I'd want to be is the Essendon Football Club, mate. Hate them. John O'Carroll, I've got Dogger, Ryan, Sarong, and Dacos tonight. Yeah, I think I've got those four plus Hayden Young, and depends on how Richards and Sullivan score because I'm looping them.
Yep.
Final question, Jack. Yeah, I think he probably plays forward, but they've brought in another debutant named Ryan. Brandon Ryan played for Hawthorn for a couple of games. Bailey's back though, so might push Revel to a wing maybe, which Yeah, I reckon you go for Breville, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to do that now. So at the moment, I've got Sharp over Closey and Revel over Richards and Combin. And then, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I have Hayden Young also, and good way to end things. Good luck for the round, lads. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Got quite a few questions in, so that was really good. So thank you to everyone that sent in a question. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you to Brad for jumping onto the channel. Appreciate it, mate.
No worries.
And yes, Jack, he probably will. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys whenever we do. So probably after the round. Catch yous.
Thanks, lads. Cheers.